Lover with you. Love with you.
A lot of women believe that there's no harm in going out on a date with men, and I'm talking just dates, right? No sex, no expectation of anything afterwards, a first date, y'all get dinner and y'all go home. Y'all probably never even see each other again if y'all don't like each other. And they would look at that situation and be like, no harm, no foul, because I didn't sleep with him. Let me just tell you, there is harm, there is foul. I think that a lot of women have not come to grasp the concept of them having social currency and the value that a man obtains from even being in proximity to a pretty woman. But men have been clocked this. Men have long understood the social currency that they gain from just having pretty women around them. And you see it in all different facets of life, even as something as simple as the club. The guys want the pretty girls in the section with them, right? What are they truly gaining from that? Even the term trophy wife. Women are a social status to men. You'll even hear other men say that they know exactly how a man is living by looking at his wife. If she's put up, if she's well kept, if she looks good, if she shows up and shows out, he knows that that man is truly taking care of her. Just the visuals of a woman next to a man is going to be a positive thing for him. And this is before we even get into the Snapple facts about married men making more money on average. Right? They're able to move up in their careers faster and make more money because they're seen as more trustworthy just because they're married and have somebody depending on him. I want women to stop believing that just because they didn't pay for the date and they didn't give a man sex, that she didn't give anything to him during that date. Yes, she did. You are making that man look good by even sitting across the table from him. And my whole thing is, are you going to trust God to reveal your spouse or not? Because if you trust God to reveal your one spouse, because you only get one wedding, one marriage, one true marriage at least in this lifetime, if you really trust him, you wouldn't be taking it in your hands to, oh, let me go out on as many dates as possible. That's not the method. You can go out on dates for years and not get married. You're either going to trust God with your dating life or you're not.
Welcome back to my channel. My name is Doing Good. How are you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. Anyways, this video caught my eye and I had to bring it here. And you know we love having real conversations here that matter. So let's get into this video. Enjoy!
One thing that singleness has taught me is that men, some men, let me not say all, because they're not all the same, believe it or not. But men will have the audacity to come and interrupt your peace, interrupt what you have going on, just to waste your time. That's why you got to be really smart about who you give your time to. Not everybody deserves your time. And if you give everybody your time, you're doing something wrong. It's okay. It's okay to be choosy. Don't let nobody make you think that, oh, you're being too picky. You're right. You have to be picky. Because you know why? God said that you are more precious than a jewel. So you think that if you are that valuable, you can allow anybody into your life? Are you crazy? Come on now. Come on.
Mind you, men thrive in relationships and women thrive when they're single. The Bible says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. That's because feminine energy is currency. As women, we are nurturers, we are maternal. And when we're in relationships, aside from the cooking and the cleaning, we pour into men, being their cheerleader, being their sounding board, giving them advice. We lean into that supportive role. But if you're pouring into the wrong man, this is where you find yourself depleted, burnt out, feeling unappreciated, because they're not pouring back into you and playing that masculine role. I'm not saying that as a woman you should stay single so you can thrive. I'm saying that before you give access to a man, ask yourself, can he afford your energy? When a man is standing firmly in his masculinity, you glow differently because you're being taken care of, you're being poured into. A lot of women will rush to be in a relationship with the wrong man because they're lonely, just for the sake of being in a relationship, just to keep up with the Joneses. But true femininity is being comfortable with self, loving yourself, knowing your self-worth, your value, and being able to communicate it.
Some men treat women as social currency, and this goes far beyond just the physical objectification. For a lot of men, women aren't intrinsically valuable to them, meaning they only hold extrinsic value that's seen as something that adds to their livelihood or status. You know, in a lot of male circles, like the more women you have around you, the cooler you are, the more leadership qualities you have, right? Because you're seen as someone who has these women at your disposal. And that's an absolutely backwards way to think about it, because people inherently have intrinsic value by the sheer fact that they exist. Now, when we dehumanize people and say, well, you're only good to me for what you can give me, it ends up becoming this vicious cycle back and forth between people that leads to unequitable outcomes. So the reason I bring this up is for a lot of men who don't realize this, they end up engaging in behaviors, whether that be sexual conquest or just speaking on women in general, where they end up showcasing the fact that they don't see women as intrinsically valuable. And that's something we need to make a shift of. And sure, you could say the same thing the other way around, where men are only seen as valuable if they provide. And that's the exact problem I'm talking about. Humans themselves are worthy of being seen as intrinsically valuable. But it does start somewhere. And I think as men, we should be teaching young men and men in our circles that, hey, step up and be a little bit better about the way you think, both consciously and subconsciously, about these issues.
Ladies, your presence alone brings a man so much. More than you can ever imagine. More than you can ever imagine. Yeah, because you as a woman, just you as a woman, you have innate value. You are born with innate value. Okay, you have value just because you're a woman. Just because you have feminine energy, yeah. Your feminine energy alone is incredibly healing to a man. That's why he craves it. That's why he needs it. Okay? That's why a lot of men end up dying miserable and alone. Men need your healing feminine energy. They need it in their life. Women open up the doors of abundance for men. A man's status is elevated when he has a beautiful, stunning, smart, intellectual, high-value woman on his arm. Okay? When he has a good woman on his arm, a man's status is instantly elevated. He is instantly respected more. Okay? He gets better opportunities in life. So please stop letting these men siphon your energy. Stop giving access to these men unless they've earned you. Stop giving access to men who want to get by doing the bare minimum for you. Things like a man putting a roof over your head, ladies, and paying the bills is the bare minimum. It is the bare minimum. That shouldn't impress you. That should not impress you. Stop letting these men think that they can come into your life and just give you the bare minimum and that you would be okay with it. Because you're not okay with it. No, you're not okay with it because you know that you're deserving of more.
Ladies, you do not go out with men on a first date if you don't have a baseline of physical attraction. You do not go out with him on a second date if you can't imagine yourself being intimate with him and sharing an intimate moment with him. If those two aren't there, there's no reason to look forward and seeing, hey, let's play that stuff out. Now, your attraction will grow with him. So it is a little bit different than a guy. It can grow from a variety of things. He can be funny, he can be sweet, he can be charming, he can be semi-good looking, he can be successful, he can be competent, he can have a good confidence. Those things can make that up. But if you don't have a baseline of physical attraction, you don't go on date one. Don't be playing games with him, but also don't keep it going. Now, if you're 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dates in and you can't see yourself wanting to be intimate with this guy, you need to let this go. Now, how do you let this go? Hey, Jack, it's been really well, but I don't think that we are a good match. But I really, really appreciate your time. That is it. That's it. End of story. Because if you continue this path, you are wasting his time. And you're wasting yours too, by the way. But you're definitely wasting his. Because if you haven't established a baseline of attraction that many dates in, specifically if you can't see it on date 2, if you just can't imagine it, you don't go on the next one. Because you're going to be wasting your time.
Dating a woman who's not only strict, but knows her value. She does not play, Baba. She will leave you. She will block you. She can leave you because she knows that she can date just another man like you in a minute like this because she knows her value. Which is why I think strict men and women who know their value should date each other. Hey, are we lapo? I wasn't even going. I was not even going. But for real, guys, if you ever date a strict girlie, nah, just pray. Because those girls don't play, guys. Haven't replied 5 hours? Blocked. Canceling a date? Blocked. I feel like you don't give me the things you deserve? Block.
All right, guys, that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And thank you so much for watching to this very point. Why am I clapping? Anyways, I'll see you in my next one. And if you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe. You don't want to miss out on interesting videos coming your way, trending, relatable videos coming your way. And we also have real tough conversations so that we can break into the very best version of ourselves. You don't want to be missing all of that. There's so much coming your way in this channel. So do what to subscribe, do what to like, do what to comment. Yes, let's talk in the comment section. And I'll see you in my next one. And I'm missing you already. Don't miss me. But I miss you. Don't miss me. But I miss you. Bye. What is wrong with me?